Rod, I know you work with a lot of people in the business industry and retail. What is your biggest challenge in working with salespeople in the business world?
Today, the biggest challenge is building relationships. It's honestly, Mick, it's not selling. I think a lot of companies actually, they spend so much time in their sales training on how to qualify, how to close, how to intro, all of the things that have to do with a structured pitch, if you will, or sale. That's not the problem. The problem that I found in whether it's retail and clothing or retail and cars or real estate or whatever it is, it's the building a relationship with the client or the prospect. It's going from the part of connecting with that person, fascinating them, or capturing them, fascinating them, and then getting it to where it's a friendship. You and I have known each other 26 years, but when I started off working with you, I was selling you clothes. But now it's become more than just clothes. There's a friendship there. I know your life, you know my life, and it's something that it's not just about clothes whenever we get together. But how many people do you work with that have actually sold you something or at that capacity with you? I would say not very many. And so what I teach in sales trainings is about how to connect with a person right off the bat. And there's some industries, particularly like retail, that they only have seconds to connect with that person before that person wants to leave that store or that facility, or especially in the automobile industry. People walk in there and they're scared to death. They're scared to death somebody's going to sell them something. But it's how to go to that point. I found that one of the key ingredients, Mick, is you have to capture them with the story. I love a story. I love when somebody tells me the story behind their product, that they know a little history on why that was created or why that was built or why they chose that for you. I love this story because then it gives me more of a value. When they start telling me about the price and things like that, well, now I have something to hold on to. Not just because it's blue or because it's really big or because it's the most popular. And then the part which I find most sales organizations drop is the part about fascinating them on how that product or that service could change their life, or at least how it can fit into their life and how it can make their life a lot easier and eliminate a lot of the challenges that they go through, whether it's in dressing or whether it's in driving a car or a home or in whatever the product is. It could be in software or hardware, whatever, in the IT businesses. That fascinating them and draw them in is the next ingredient to building that friendship, because then you know their life, then you know what they're all about, and then you can just slot the product in of whatever it is that you do into their life, and it's not a sell anymore. Now it's a relationship, and I find that that's one of the most difficult things that I teach in training is how to get from that connecting point all the way to the friendship, because there's nothing better than having a friendship that I can call my client and say, hey Mick, I got something really cool that you need to see.